The smile on the face of Jur Freeling and Sara Vinglakova, who's just walked past right alongside us here on the in-gate as they jump themselves to a double clear and a provisional lead in Global Champions League Round 2 here in Rabat. Scandinavian Vikings are your current leaders on 8 penalties. What a performance from the Scandinavian Vikings. Vinglakova jumping clear, Jur Freeling on Kilimansita jumping clear, and all of a sudden the game has changed ever so slightly for the second round coming up now. Mexico Amigos to follow, New York Empire to follow, and most importantly, some might say shortly after that, is Falcons United, who have watched the Cannes Stars drop fences. They have watched Shanghai Swans drop fences, and things are starting to take a little bit of shape ahead of Riyadh, the final stage, the 16th and final stage of the Global Champions League in 2025. But everyone still needs to jump. All of these teams still need to perform, and we are only at the halfway point. A wonderful double clear, by the way, from the Prague Lions. Niels Bruynseels, Peter de Vos, both bringing in their top horses, both delivering the clears that we expected, and because of that, they held on to the provisional lead of 12 for quite some time. Let's hear from Niels Bruynseels.
Christian, in terms of faults over the season, Niels, when the going gets tough, that team spirit of Prague Lions really shone through again today. What's your response to the round of you and the round of Peter?
First round, we brought in 2 new horses on experience on this level, but we have to if we want to save also the other horses for the future a little bit. But I think it's not only on the horses we have to... About the horses we have to speak. I think our riding was not good enough in the first round, and we grabbed everything together, me and Peter, and we said, yeah, we have to go clear to try to get a few places.
The experience of the horses was obviously more in the second round. That's now 5 clear rounds between those 2 horses since Valkenswaard. The delivery that you, the riders, and the horses are putting in week after week is truly sensational. How proud of what this team are achieving are you?
Unbelievable proud. Without our horses, we achieve nothing. What they do for us is unbelievable. Now again with Origi fighting for that clear round. Yeah, very happy.
How different did you find the course? Obviously it's bigger, we know that, but how different technically did you find the course from round 1 to round 2?
It's a big step. Not only in the height, but everything. The lines, triple combination gives, I think, a few faults. The last is not easy to jump. Everywhere a little bit faults coming in the last double. It's a tough course. Well
done today. Good luck as we wait to see where Prague Lions end up, and good luck in Riyadh.
I think we have to cross the fingers. Thank you.
Great, thanks.
Origi and Primo delivering the goods in GCL Round 2 for the Prague Lions. And quite interestingly, as the Prague Lions finished here, Niels Bruynseels and Peter de Vos come out of the in-gate that's right next to the studio here. And I looked at Peter de Vos and gave him a thumbs up. And he said to me, it had to happen. It had to happen. They realized the pressure they were under. They know that with the penalties that came in round 1, nothing but perfection was required in round 2. And it's exactly what the 2 Belgian boys delivered there in GCL round 2. Tough afternoon for the Monaco Comets, powered by the Iron Dames. They find themselves on 28 penalties, despite a wonderful clear from Yoli Mitleneo and Latis Taxandra in round 2. There were fences that fell aplenty for Inez Jolie, I'm afraid. Let's hear from the young French rider.
Ines, sometimes there aren't answers as to why you have fences down in round. Sometimes it's rider error. I believe in your round, your bridle broke. Is that true?
Yes, the chain broke on the last line, and I didn't have direction anymore. Was really unlucky. All the round you jump amazing. Honestly, was one of the best round. He was responding super well and just broke.
Just put into words what it's like to ride a 160, the end of a 160 course without the steering.
Well, it was tough because I had really no direction. The poor horse was completely lost. No more connection with the mouth. So, yeah, was really unlucky. I cannot believe he really didn't deserve that. He was jumping good and he didn't understand. He was completely lost, and yeah, I guess these things happen.
Yoli then went clear, which does the team a lot of favours, because when you look at these early stages of the second round, there are a lot of teams below you, and that's what you need. In terms of the overall season, that Yoli clear round, crucial.
Yes, Yoli did an amazing job. As always, she's really a teammate that we can rely on. And yeah, super grateful to be with her, and she's saving the team today.
When we look ahead to Riyadh, what's the plan for Monaco Comets? Who do they send there? What horses?
They send a strong team for sure, with horses and riders that are with good experience, and yeah, hopefully they will score a good placing and they can win a few places in the ranking.
Well done, Say, and good luck to the team.
Thank you so much.
Of Ines Jolie, disappointing for her, as you can see. Heartbreak for any rider when they see those fences start to fall. Losing a stirrup, then losing control, at least 100% control, as you wish, always makes life very, very difficult. 3 fences for Jolie, but as we said, a wonderful clear from Yoli Mitlineo that now keeps the Monaco Comets, powered by the Iron Dames, on 28. But again, going into Riyadh in a couple of weeks' time, where are they in that conversation? The League of the Last we spoke about earlier on today. We talked about the teams that are fighting for a spot, the final spot in the GCL Super Cup quarterfinals. Are the Monaco Comets quite unbelievably going to be drawn into that conversation? Let's quickly hear then from Malin Baed-Jonsson. The Stockholm Hearts, powered by H&M We Love Horses, find themselves on 30 penalties at the end of GCL Round 2.
Marlon, a difficult weekend for Stockholm Hearts. Firstly, let's talk about that. How did you see this weekend in Rabat?
Well, I was really looking forward to this weekend. I have my 2 good horses here, and Caroline also, so I was looking forward to it, and I thought we had good chance today.
In the second round, I actually thought Caroline jumped really, really nicely, and then you and H&M Indiana did what you do. You went and put in a really good performance. Looking ahead to the rest of the season now, what can Stockholm Hearts take from Riyadh and potentially then, well, obviously then the GC playoffs too?
Well, I think what we aim at now is making a good final. You know, we're not going to get much further up on the list in the total, so we're just going to have to aim for the final. And you know, we still have a good team going to Riyadh, so let's hope they have a better performance than we did today.
Do you know yet who it would be representing the team in Prague at the GC playoffs?
I'm pretty sure it's Olivier, Nicola and Caroline.
Thanks very much for your time today. Well done.
Thank you.
Malin Baed-Jonsson giving some thoughts on what took place today, and as she says, well, might as well focus on Riyadh, focus on the final, and make sure that they have a good performance coming up in a couple of weeks' time, and then going into the GC playoffs in Prague shortly after that. Let's move on then with the rest of GCL Round 2. The Mexico Amigos, powered by H5 Stables, are next. Shortly after, New York Empire, powered by Lugano Diamonds, and then quite excitingly comes Falcons Wart United, who have seen Canstars have fences down. Could we be seeing a major shift in the championship race? Let's go out and check it. GCL Round 2 live from Rabat.